Hello everyone, welcome to IBM BAW training series. In this video, I will explain you how to create a new process in IBM BAW. So before creating a new process, we have to understand what is process. So process is nothing but a end-to-end business operation. So which is might be a structured process or a ad hoc process. When we talk about business process, so example, we have this account opening process in a bank. So where the customer will submit the application, then there will be a in the back end the bank employees will follow the process. So to complete account opening process. So it's a sequence of steps the bank will follow to create an account in their bank to that customer. So this is a business process we can say. So this business process, we'll be designing today and I'll explain you how we can create this particular process in IBM BAW. So for that, first I will explain with the requirement, then that requirement will convert as a process in IBM BAW. So here you can see we have this particular process for account opening. So we can say I'm opening your personal account. So to open the process personal account, so I need to follow a series of steps when I go for a manual process. So when I go for a manual process as a customer, so I'll be submitting application to a bank. Then the bank will collect that particular application. So we can say the data collection which will be performed by a bank officer. So you can see the team. So which team will be performing this data collection or application collection? The bank officers. So post the application will be received by a customer, there will be if there will be a request from the bank to upload or a request for a KYC document. So they will request a KYC document. So the customer will provide a KYC document. Then post that the bank officer will perform a verification. So whatever the application detail is submitted by a customer is sufficient or not. And also the KYC document will be verified by a bank officer. Then there will be a risk analysis will be done when we go for a manual process. The based upon the risk assessment, then the form will be submitted to bank manager to review and also to provide a approval. Okay, so there will be two action will be provided. Action will be performed by bank manager, either approve or reject. Then post that in the core banking system, there will be account will be get created and followed by there will be a services will be activated. For example, the customer requested for debit card or credit card or mobile banking or internet banking services if we requested while submitting the application, those will be activated. Then there will be a manual process where customer will be notified. So this is manual steps we regularly the bank will follow. So this particular process we need to automate in a BPM. So how we will be doing it? So we will be having a there will be a customer task or a link exposed to the customer. So where he will be submit the application. Then application will be once the application is submitted, then there will be a task will be performed by a bank officer to verify the data which is submitted by a customer and also the KYC document which submitted by customer. Then there is a system task where the system will validate the customer data and also it will generate the risk score. So based upon the risk score, so the manager can provide a approval. Okay. So once the approval is done, then there will be integration with the core banking system to create account. So and also the bank manager or a bank officer will be activating the services which the customer has requested. Then post that there is a email notification or SMS notification will be sent to the customer saying that your account has been created. So this simple process I want to design in a BPM. So mainly as part of this video, I will create a process. Okay. So to do that, let me open a process center. Yeah. So I open the workflow center here. So in the workflow center, I'll create a new process app. So for that, I will name it as, so I can say personal account opening application. Okay. Then, so I'll give a description. So acronym name auto generated based upon the name you give it. Then here you can mention what is the purpose of this particular application. So I can say personal account opening application. Okay. Then I'll create it. So once this particular process app is got created, so inside that I'll create a new process. So based upon our requirement. Okay. So let me go back to our notepad. So here you can see, so we need a process where the customer will be submitting the application. So that is nothing but there will be a task for customer. Then later point there is a bank officer. So he will be performing some task. So there will be second team which is customer. Sorry, that is bank officer. Then after that there will be a manager streams. So they will be providing approvals. And also there is a system task. There is an integration task which we have. So which mainly integrated where we'll be having a services which is integrated with multiple system. So for that, right, so how many lanes we have to decide the lanes. So here you can see the customer, we can say lane. So again the customer he can directly submit the form. So where we can create a link, and that link will be shared to the customer or exposed to the customer, so they can use that link and they can submit the form. So otherwise we can directly in this as part of this particular process, I'm directly creating a new task. So so in the process, so their customer team we have, bank officer team we have, bank manager team we have, there are three teams. And also there is a system team, so that we will take it as a lane. So there is a four lanes now. Okay. So for that we will create a process. So here we have a component with the process. So click on this process component. So I name it as personal account opening as a name. So when I create it, so by default I'll get a system lane and the team lane. So as part of our requirement, so we need a four lane, which is a system lane, then customer lane, I then customer lane we need, and then a bank officer lane we needed, then bank manager. So for that, I'll name it as first lane as a customer lane, customer. Then by default system lane will be there. Then bank officer, and third one will be bank manager. Okay. So let's design our process. So first, what it will do, the customer will be submitting the application. So we say, if I go back to our requirement, so it's a customer will request the account opening. Account opening request will be submitted by customer. So and then data collection and KYC upload will be performed by a customer, and data collection will be done by bank officer. So for that, I'll just go back. First one, I say submit application. So application will be submitted by a customer. Then later point, so there will be a data validation. We say data collection, which is performed by bank officer. Then again, there is a one more task, which is KYC document upload documents, which is again will be uploaded by customer. Okay. So then the first thing we can say, we can merge both together. So we let me keep it separate. So what happens? It's again a two user task. One will be okay. So again, so we'll say if required, then KYC. Otherwise, no. So first application will be submitted to bank officer. Then bank officer he might request documents, KYC documents. So if is already submitted, then it will go to other steps, KYC document. Okay, if it is present. Okay, if it's present, yes, then it will go for a validation. So okay, if not, it will be submitted to customer to again submit the document, which is no. Okay, if yes, then it will go to manager. Okay, that is again manager. This is yes, if document is submitted. So here manager, what it will do here, so manager will provide approval. Okay, so we can say this is approve or reject. Okay, so or we can say approval. Okay, so here um, the document is submitted. So if the document KYC after the post document submission, again it will go back for a data collections, or we can say verification, which is performed by bank officer. Okay, so then that is done. Then there will be system task. um, so system task is nothing but before going to um, manager, there will be risk assessment we have to calculate. So for that, I'll move this particular lane to the top here before bank manager. So here you can see the customer submitted, then data is collected, then there will be a system task for risk assessment. So I name it as a risk meant task, which is a system task. Okay, so here it will be a system task. So if you go to implementation, so because these all are user tasks, right? So these are the user tasks. So that is the reason I in the activity level, so we have to select a user task. Okay, we'll discuss more about type of task in the next video. So as of now, you can see these all are like user will be performing the activities. So that is the reason we have to select the user task here. Okay, same for here. KYC document, it is a user task. Okay, then the again this verification or data collection will be done by bank officer. Again, it is a system, sorry, it is a user task. So risk assessment is done by a system, so based upon the customer data. So that is the reason I kept it as system task here, right? So here it is a no. If KYC document is already submitted, yes, then it will go for manager. So again, so when it goes to manager, right? So again, there are two things will comes into picture, whether it is approval or reject, right? So I say it is again we have to add the decision gateway where it is approve or reject. Okay. So we say approved. Approved is yes. Then it should go for account creation. Okay. Again, account creation, which is system task. Okay. Create account. Okay. Then this is yes. In this case of yes, approval is yes. Right. This I can say create account, which is yes. So if no, there might be chances it is rejected. So in this case, so it should submit back to bank officer. Okay, for further verification. So I say it should submit back to bank officer task. Okay, you can create a control point and move it. Okay, so here or I can connect here. So I can move it here. So which is rejected. Rejected. Okay. Okay, rejected scenario, it will come back to the bank officer. Okay, so done. So account got created now. So after that, after the account creation, so there will be services will be activated by bank manager. Okay, so for that, that is again a user task. So we have to select here user task in the implementation. Then I name it as activate service. So it might be a debit card, credit card, or any net banking services will be activated by bank manager. So that is the reason I kept it in the bank lane. Okay. Then after that, so there will be a notification will be sent to the customer saying that um, that your account has been submitted. Your account has been created. Notify customer. It might be via email or it might be via SMS notification. So again, it will be a system task. System will notify the customer. So that is the reason system task. Then after that, the process will get end. So here, where is our end? So here it is there. So just let me pull up. Okay, the end. Okay. So if you see our process, so I'll just zoom in. So it's a very straightforward process where the customer lane we have, bank officer, and system lane we have, and bank manager lane we have. So here the customer will be submitting application, so which is submitted by customer. So I mark it as red color. These two particular user activity will be performed by a customer. So it's a user task. Then the data collection and verification will be done by bank officer. So it's a I mark it as orange color. So which is a user task. And these there are system tasks where the risk assessment will be performed. So which is system task, which is a green color. So again, the account creation will be a green color. The notify customer will be a system task. Then I marked as green. Then the bank manager will be providing approval, right? Approval or reject. So reject, once approval done, the account will be get created in the core banking system. Otherwise, so it's rejected means again there will be clarification is required and it is submitted to the bank officer. So that flow we have created. So here in the approval, so I that is a manager task. I marked as blue color. Then after that, again the once account got created, the services nothing but the banking services will be activated by a bank manager. So which is again a user task which bank manager will be performing. So that that is I marked as blue color. Okay, it's a say straightforward, simple, the flow I created. So which is the process, a simple process we have created, which is mainly used for automating the personal account opening application, process. So in the bank, so this is a simple process at the back end. The bank will be used to create and manage the account opening application, or account personal account opening process. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hope you understood what is a process, and so high level, so how we can create a process in a BAW. Okay, thank you for watching this video. So see you in next video.